day 3 at the Mecum Auction. Can't believe what we're going to find out today. We're going to show you some of the greatest bikes that they're going to be selling on Saturday. So if you want to check that out, we're going to show you some of the headliners. We even got one from
David Mann,
which we're going to show you at the very end. We're going to show you what it's sold for. So I know a lot of people are wondering what happened to that bike. We're going to show you that. I had a bike that Brian Johnson from
AC/DC.
Yeah, he personally owned it in 2009. We're going to show you that. We got a whole bunch of neat stuff that we're going to show you throughout this video. So stay all the way to the end. We even got something crazy that happened in Las Vegas, right in a casino.
You'll never believe it. So stay tuned and find out what it was.
First bike we're going to show you is a 1959 Harley Davidson. It's an FLH Captain America bike. So this is a reproduction of it. So it's a Captain America accurate replica. The craftsman was Jeff Border of San Ramo, California. So take a look at this bike. This one's going to be auctioned off on Saturday. So it'll be pretty early in the morning. It is S67. If you want to bid on this one, you could be just like Easy Rider riding down the highway there in California if you want to take it out there where they originally filmed the movie at. Here's another bike we want to show you. If you're an Evel Knievel fan, here's a bike he bought back in 1979. It's a Honda CBX. There's some pictures here they've got of it, some documentation to prove that he actually owned this bike. So here's another collector item. If you want to be an Evel Knievel fan and you want to get something that he owned. This bike is being auctioned off Saturday. It'll be pretty early in the morning. The number is S112 if you want to own a bike that Evel Knievel owned. Here's a bike we want to show you is a replica of a bike that Peter Fonda rode in the movie. So let's take a look at it and see what it is. It's a 1956 Harley Davidson FLL Panhead. It's the replica of Peter Fonda's Dragon bike from the 1966 movie The Wild Angels. This was not the bike that was in the movie, but it's a replica that they made from it. It's a 1950 Harley Davidson FL Custom Chopper Panhead. It's a custom Harley Davidson chopper built by Denny Fasig, F-A-S-I-G. It's from the artist, design, signed, it says the fuel tank was signed by the artist David Mann. This bike has been featured in Easy Rider magazine, multiple award winner. After Mann's passing, this bike went on the cross-country tour with Easy Riders. So you might want to check this out. Also displayed at the Reddings Public Museum as part of the Born to Be Wild Adventures in the Art of Motorcycle Design Expedition in 2008. The black and the orange and the black frames. Custom flame cut rear fender. So David Mann never owned this bike, but they say that the signature on the tank is his signature. So that's kind of special. If you're a David Mann fan, this is going to be sold. It's already going to be sold by the time you see this video because it's going up today. They should have saved this one for Saturday too, but it was on the auction. The number was T194 if you want to check it out. So looking at this row here, this is actually the bikes that did not hit the reserve. So they put them out here, they show you what the last bid was on it, and you have an opportunity to see if you would like to bid on this to see if you could pick up any of these bikes because they didn't sell. As I walked through here earlier, I seen about 4 or 5 of them already got sold stickers on them, so people are picking up some of these deals that they have here. Mike Wolf's collection from American Pickers. They say he's going to be coming in this weekend, so we're still looking to see if we find him or not. But you can check some of the other videos. We kind of showed you the bikes and stuff that he's had here. And he's got a pretty good selection of bikes if you're looking for a Mike Wolf bike.
Michelle.
And what do you have here at the auction that's so special?
We have a 2009 Harley Davidson Softail that was previously owned by AC/DC's lead singer Brian Johnson, and we're very excited. People go by and see it and they literally say, I get goosebumps or I get the chills looking at this bike. It's autographed. He owned it, he rode it. We're just wanting to pass it on.
And how did you get it?
We bought it from a friend who's a friend of Brian Johnson's. We live in Sarasota. We go to this place. It was for sale, and my partner said, I gotta have that bike. AC/DC is my favorite, he says. So
All the memorabilia that's with it, does it go with it?
sure, they can have anything they want out of that display. The ropes, the albums, we have a signed copy of Brian Johnson's book. So yeah, all of it goes.
There's even several bikes that are actually in crates that have never been removed. There's a couple here on this floor, and then there's a couple down there. So if you want that brand new bike, it's never been driven, one of these?
I do.
Have you ever turned it on? Have you?
Are you kidding?
How many did they make?
I wouldn't touch it with a 100-foot pole.
How many did they make?
They built the engines to mount on different types of bicycles or whatever, but it showed a whole rack of the engines sitting behind it, on the rack. But mine is a counter-rotating engine because the impeller, when you turn the impeller, it's got a hub here on the inside, and it turns the opposite direction. So the impeller could be mounted either a push or a pull. So I guess the engine could be used on a boat or whatever. I don't know. But
Is there any videos of anybody ever riding them? I would just be curious to see this thing going down the road.
Yeah.
How you would even handle it.
I can't imagine you would. I just think it looks cool.
It does. It definitely does. It's one of a kind. There probably isn't that many of them, is there?
There can't be. This is the only second one I ever seen.
So here's a bike. It's a 1990 Henderson that was sold. Came from the Sturgis Museum right there in Sturgis, South Dakota. So we're going to show you a couple bikes here. This one here was actually a Billy Lane bike. Apparently it did not sell. It got a bid up to $20,000 and they didn't take it. Let's see if I can find the rest of Billy Lane bikes that were built. The bike that sold for $80,000. So a couple of these bikes, these are the ones that Billy Lane had out here. I'm not sure if Billy Lane owned them. Let's see what they say on there. Race bike built by Billy Lane, Sons of Speeds, former race winner, multiple race by. Doesn't say, but it looks like it didn't sell either. So if you still want a chance to get on this bike, you can pick this one up. This one did sell at Billy Lane's. It did get the money that they wanted out of that one. There's the bike that people are cheering behind me, and I think about $67,000 is I think what that sold for. They were tickled to death. Everybody's been looking at this bike. It is sharp. A lot of chrome and that paint. Whoever painted this did an excellent job of painting. Let's see if it says on there who painted this bike. Everybody's been looking at this bike all day long. 40-year-old restoration. It's a 1940 Harley Davidson EL Knucklehead.
13, I'll get a bit of a 12, I'll get a bit of a 13, I'll get a bit of a 12 down bid, hit it, get 13,000, 13 to bid, hit 12, I'll get a bit 13, 13, I'll get a bit of a 12 down bid, I'll get a bit 13, 13, I'll get a bit 13,000, hit a 14 bid, I'll get a bit 14, I'll get a bit 14, we get 14, 15, hit 16, hit 15 bid, 16 down bid, I'll get a bit of 15, 16,000, hit 15, 16, I'll get a bit of a 17, hit 17, I'll get a bit of a 17, 18, 18, George's Way, 17, 18, 18, I'll get a bit of a 17, 18, I'll get a bit of 18 bid, 17, 18, 18, I'll get a bit of a 18, no, you're out, sir. 18,000, get 17 bid. 18, now 19, 18's a bid. 19, 18's a bid. 19 now, 19 a bid. 18, I'll get a bit of a 19, 18, I'll get a bit of a reserves on George, 19, 18, I'll get a bit of a 19, 18, I'll get a bit of a soda, I'll get a bit of a 19, internet last call. 18, I'll get a bit of a 19, 18, I'll get a bit of 20, now 20 bid. 19 here, 20, your turn, sir. I'll get a bit of 20, it's your turn to get 20. One now, and now pawn, I'll get a bit of a 12,000. Hey, pawn, I'll get a bit of a down, I'll get a bit of a 20 bid, I'll get a bit of 12,000. Sold $20,000, Alex.